that's anytime you can still get pills. I'm aiming for wigs, so I'm aiming to kill. Set up in the men's, don't give a fuck, you can still get drilled. All I wanna do is crush that porn. My niggas them told me make peace before you go to war. I said fuck that, I wanna drill now and then drill some more. Smoke my man in the face, yeah that point got scored. Couldn't give a toss about law. Niggas no CB. More time if it was done by the 7, it was done by me. I ride for my G's, put my heart on the streets. So if you see me, that's not my teeth. So chat tough and I'm spinning round. After ops, how that spin the sounds. When I spin the banks, try and know that's a nigga down. And where I'm from, we always know to keep things around. All the risks that the team be taking. That's why my nigga Nero's money.
It's good. We've got in the house. Rob Sportsman Lee, salute to you, bro. Underground Asylum, salute to you, brother. Mr. Johnson, you alright, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Tyrone?
Yep.
Good. Right. Young Merv the Cut Man, salute to you, brother. Hope you're good out there. Quickly, because I haven't been on here for a few weeks, so I just want to just backtrack just about AJ, just quickly, only for a minute, and then we'll get on to the main topic, which obviously is Tyson Fury versus Wilder. So, what did you guys think of the fight the other week with, if I can fucking find it, what did you think of that fight last? Was it not last week? The week before?
I just laughing how you just picked the picture up.
You know me, Mike. I like to put my pictures up.
Right. What I think about it, I don't think AJ. I think AJ made it an easier fight, easy ass fight for Usyk.
Yeah.
And I don't think, and people can say whatever they want, but I have my own opinion, and I just really think that a lot of people could have beat that AJ. Especially if they were a southpaw. But I don't think that him fighting like that, there's no way he was going to win, and I don't think it's because of how good of Usyk is as a boxer. I think majority of it was that he was a southpaw. Then if you look at it, Anthony Joshua was not that big of. He's not a good boxer himself. See what I'm saying? Like everybody tried to make him out to be. His work is in the inside. You see what I'm saying? Not on the outside throwing jabs. He has to hit you with punches and bunches to get you up out of there. And I think if Anthony Joshua would have fucking tucked that fucking chin down and worked on combinations instead of pawing, looking for the right hand, because that's what he was doing. He was pawing, looking for the right hand, also keeping Usyk's punches. So Usyk would have to punch over him so he can get some leverage to get up out of there so he couldn't get hit. That's what he was doing with that. And that's why Usyk was throwing certain punches up. He was throwing punches from the hooks in the inside under AJ's guard to catch him.
Yeah.
And so at some points. And like I said, it's like you can't sit around and wait for some of these fighters in the heavyweight division. You cannot fucking sit waiting for a shot. You got to jump on them.
Of course.
Or they're going to jump on you.
Yeah, totally agree, Mike. Do you know what, Mike? Funny you should say that. I remember last time I spoke to you a couple of weeks ago, you made a comment what made me think. Bruce Ghost, salute to you, bro. If you want to get on, you're more than welcome. I hope you're good out there, brother. You made a point when I was last live, Mike, what stuck in my head and to me it came true. You made the comment about AJ having his manhood taken from Andy Ruiz. And we touched on it when we were last talking. saying obviously is he gun shy and stuff like that. It's just not the same. And Tyrone and Watch actually did say the same thing. They want the landlord back, and that fight proved to me exactly what you were talking about when you said that Andrew Ruiz took something away from him. He's never been the same. Thanks, can't now. Yeah, all right, no worries, brother.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I don't know if he needs shock therapy or something, but I'd rather get my ass whooped trying rather than get my ass whooped not trying.
Exactly.
You know,
I watched the fight. I've watched it 3 times, Mike, and like I say, I ate crow, mate, and it didn't taste very nice. I had AJ to wipe the floor with him, but Usyk showed me something. Tyrone was spot on. I think Tyrone said he would beat him on points.
No, I said that. I thought AJ would beat him on points.
Oh, right.
It would be close because that thing that was happened. I remember I was saying he's stuck in between styles. He doesn't know if he wants to come forward or he doesn't know if he wants to box. Like my 2 cents about the fight. I know Michael doesn't think much about Usyk at all, which is fine. I don't think much about Fury. You know, people have their opinions, but the reason I think much about Usyk is not because I've only watched him for a year or 2 years. I've watched him for over 5 years. I watched him well when he was into a cruiserweight as well. He is talented. He's very skilled, and he's a really, really good fighter. I think AJ got the tactics wrong.
Yeah.
And I think they can make adjustments to come back again and have a chance to win in the rematch. I don't like all the shit piling on Joshua now because he lost to this guy. This guy will box up pretty much everybody else in the division. I think he's the most all-around fighter in the division.
Do you know what, Tyrone? It's very fucking funny you've just said that, mate, all the shit piling, because that's what they've all done. I've read these comments, and the amount of comments I've read in these web pages and the all boxing channels, everyone's saying now he's a bum. That's what I don't like about boxing fans, how quick they are to roll with you when you're winning. As soon as you lose, they chuck you under the bus and you're a fucking bum. And you're a prefabricated fucking bum. That's what I don't like. I like, do you know what I mean? I think you should, if you're with a fighter, you should roll with him till the very end. That's what I think. I'm not an AJ fan. I've never been an AJ fan, but I'm far from saying that the guy's a bum. He probably isn't the best technical fighter, but you can't call him a bum. Well, I don't think you can.
Well, I mean, I would let people do what the hell that's what they want to say. That's what they want to say. But what I would say is I think some people are just caught up within all the back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%. Yes.
That's what it was. I mean, like I remember saying like I don't think Anthony Josh was all that. I didn't see nothing like he's stiff in the way he's throwing his punches and stuff like that. But he's effective when he gets up on your ass. If he lands 2 out of them combinations on your ass, you're gonna be if you don't know what to do with it, you're going down.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people, but I'm not gonna sit up over there and just say, yeah, I always knew he was a bum. It's in the third, unless I'm mad at a whole bunch of people that was talking shit on the other side. You're right, he's not no bum, but I just let them people do what they do because the shit is messy. You know what I'm saying? It's messy. Some of these fighters really are fucking bums. I know some fighters out there want to be like, oh, I don't call fighters bums. They want to risk their lives, blah, blah, blah. We do a whoop. Well, there won't be no risking of your life if I wasn't paying for you to fight. So,
agreed,
people let people do what the hell they want to because at the end of the day, you're not going to stop it. Who's paying you? Who's really paying you? It's the fans. Watcher.
Yeah, Watcher. Salute to you, bro. What have you got to say before we get on to the main topic?
Late for roll call and shit. I hope big ass, juicy ass Australian spider bite you.
Yeah, I'm not getting fucking bit by a spider in New Zealand like Joseph Parker or anything like that. Just to pull out of a fight. But
swoop by a Swoop by, mad by.
Yeah, exactly, Tyrone. But you're talking about Joshua Usyk? Yeah.
Yeah, we were just
Oh, breaking
up on that
news!
before.
Breaking news! Tay Jones said there were some issues with Tyson Fury's gloves.
Don't worry about all that.
No, it's not a joke though, but it is funny because I'm like,
I know. I just saw it actually. Funny you mention it.
I think they're trolling.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, yeah, I mean, a rematch. That rematch is happening. You know, Eddie Hearn is gasping for it. As usual, you know, little Edward, scared little Eddie, huh? See, again, you know, as management and the promotional side of Joshua's team, I think they took their eye off the ball a little bit because that fight was really meant to happen a while back, if we're being completely honest.
Yeah, it was. That's right, yeah.
And, you know, 15 seconds into the fight, you know, Usyk's landing that left hand just so easily, popping AJ's head back, and you heard him in the third round. I mean, AJ, you know, these days when AJ's hurt, when he does that little dance and smile. I don't like when he smiles.
Fake smile.
That's a smile of anxiety, you know, in my opinion. Do I think he marked Usyk up a bit? I'm not going to act like he didn't touch Usyk up. I think there was a point where he did stun him a little bit, you know, and like Tyrone said, he summed it up perfectly before. He can come back and he can make adjustments and win. But this is not Ruiz number 2, you know, like it's not. You're not going to prance around and just touch and play it safe. You have to go at this guy, okay? Chisora had more effective aggression than Joshua did in this fight. Okay?
Yeah.
He didn't give a shit, and he just went forward. And he could have had more success if he used a better defense and he had a better gas tank. But again, AJ needs to learn to cut the ring off because there were points where he was throwing left hooks and Usyk was way past him. He was almost behind him. It was like slow motion almost. And I thought, man.
Watcher, I got a question. What kind of shit is that? He's not in shape.
Who?
AJ.
I don't know what it is, man. Like, I don't know. And the funny thing is, he was like 240 for that fight. Yeah. So it's like
he was in shape.
I think he was all right. I think
it's just like when you look at those last 3 rounds, even 4 rounds, like he's like leaning over, like he is Usyk's height. You know, leaning over, hands down, and that's how we kept getting caught later on in the fight. Hence why he almost got dropped later on.
Here's another. Go ahead, Watcher.
Go ahead.
I was saying that another. Well, I think it's a lie. I don't think it's true at all. I thought when I watched it the first time in the 12th round, I thought he was badly hurt. I went back and watched it. He was just tired and overwhelmed.
Yeah, he was fatigued.
That's all it was. He wasn't hurt at all. And people said Usyk was rough or TKO. No, bullshit.
It wasn't.
That's a lie. I went back and watched it. People threw in a tap. No, they rung the bell early. But even if they rung the bell early, when he wouldn't have gone down. He was just
missed a whole bunch of shots.
Facts. Yeah, it wasn't even all that. I thought.
Yeah, I mean, if
TV,
you want to get him out of there. I mean, he wasn't snapping his neck back or nothing like that. I mean, I don't think it was nowhere near the ref saying, all right, that's enough.
Nah. It wasn't. It was just overall fatigue at the end. Like, you know, he was he went and sat down straight away, you know?
Yeah, and couldn't get back out of his chair, could he?
No.
Yeah, it's just fatigue. Yeah, it's just that pace he that guy sets. I mean, he did that on the Hopkins undercard. That was actually a really good and Huck. Did you see the Machunu fight, Watcher?
I can't remember that one. Another Huck one.
Like he just gets into that thing. He just starts throwing that jab and that little right hook, and then he just starts overwhelming you. Just like you feel like you're surrounded with punches from all over because he's
like getting swooped.
Yeah, like you're getting swooped, like you're being mugged. It's just like Mike said the other day, like you were being attacked by bees. That's how he is with the smaller guys, and he was putting it on Joshua, and you're just like, it's not that you're hurt, you're just like overwhelmed.
Yeah,
like
can you, Ty? There's that
If I
many
was-
coming at you from different angles.
If I was getting surrounded like that, I'd just have my hands up and I would just scream, "Ah, stop!" Just come here. Just like, get away or something. Like, what is this? It's just he just does this stuff, and it's effective, man. It's the press. Same thing with Lomachenko. He's the cruiserweight Lomachenko.
Yeah. Tell you what though, how he kept slipping that overhand left in all night. I was like, oh my god, can you not
He's very
adjust?
good.
Can you not adjust to that? He did it all the way through the fight. It was beautiful though. It was effective.
Yeah.
Every time Joshua threw, he dipped down and brought over that overhand left, and it was on the button every time.
And just the mindset, like in the press conference, he's wearing a Joker outfit and he's juggling balls and he talks about I am feel my penis and all of this stuff, things that have nothing to do with the fight.
Yeah.
But then when he comes and walks out, it's all business. It's he's all serious, ready to go 70,000, and he goes in and he does the job. I was actually a bit worried for him in the mid rounds because I thought AJ was hurting him to the body and he was slowing down. Because Usyk was getting tired as well. Usyk was tired as well.
Yeah.
He noticeably. And that's
conditioning.
Over gear.
Yep, Joshua needs to capitalize on the rematch, but go ahead.
No, I was just saying he took sort of like when he took his foot off the gas, didn't he? And when Joshua put it on him in 6 and 7, there was one part of, I think it was round 6, he clipped him, and Usyk backed right off as if say, fucking hell. And I thought I was going, go on, fucking more. That's what you need to do. Don't fucking sit there. And what was all that, what he kept doing?
He's trying to play a technical game and you know, find an opening, but AJ doesn't really have like a shot like that. Maybe with certain guys, but look, bottom line is, you know, just focus on that endurance and that stamina a bit more. You know, get your forearms conditioned more as well. So when you're taking shots on the arms and when you're throwing these punches, you're not having to, you know, really be lethargic later on. And be the landlord, be aggressive. Go back to your old ways, but with better technique, and learn to cut the ring off. If you cut the ring off, this guy, you're going to make him dance a bit more, and you're going to make him feel uncomfortable. Because Usyk has said in the past, with the Chisora fight, those first 3 rounds, he said this out of his own mouth. It was very stressful just getting that pressure on him. And as a big man, you need to do that. Do not try to sit and play. Just go at him. You have no other option, I'm telling you. Do it.
That's exactly what he should have done. I said that from the get-go. The way to beat him is to push him back, like Chisora did, force him back on the ropes. Just fucking use your strength, your reach and everything. Bully the guy even when you're clinching, swing him around, fucking whatever. But Usyk did all of that to him.
You see on the inside even. He was throwing left uppercuts.
I mean.
Well, look.
When he clinched, Usyk was fucking just as strong. Go on, Mike.
No, but I'm saying, Lawrence, like, if you're going to outbox somebody, which I think that Usyk is he can't be outboxed. But how you going to outbox somebody if you're not using the jab?
Exactly, Mike. Yeah, he didn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't. He abandoned the body punches were good, solid, and he abandoned it. You know what I'm saying? And those are the things that I'm saying. It's like you can't sit there to wait for him to bust a move for you to throw the jab.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He's sitting there waiting for you. You got to do something. Don't wait for him to land a punch on you.
Exactly.
And that's what AJ was doing. That's why I think that the most disappointing thing in the world, I'm not even a big AJ fan, is to watch that dude get in that ring knowing that he's able to beat this guy, just fucking ruin it.
Yeah.
And I tell you, if he goes in there and what they say? If he goes in there and take the piss out of it in his next fight, that's how y'all say it.
Yeah.
And in his next fight, people have the right to call him whatever he wants because he could really win these fights. He could have. He should have won the last one, and he should win this next one. And if he doesn't win this next one, I'm highly disappointed in him.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say my last point on this. Stormy made a good point because I said to Stormy, like, you know, AJ has to be aggressive. This was before the fight. And Stormy said, I don't see that in him anymore. Like, it's not in his nature anymore. And I'm thinking, like, because I just remember like that, what he said, it always stuck with me. And it showed in the fight. I mean, look, bottom line is be aggressive, hit this guy anywhere. Hit him in the shoulder, hit him in the hip, do whatever. Hit him in the arm. You busted him up pretty good. He had cuts and everything and a bit of stuff on his eye. Just go for broke.
Yeah.
This is the only option and the only way back. This is intensive.
Agreed.
And intensive.
Totally
I
agreed.
told y'all he took his manhunt.
Yeah,
Told you
he
Andrew
did.
took his manhunt. He never got his mojo back.
I said that in my video. I said Mike said something about taking his manhood, and Watcher and Tyrone both said that they need to see the landlord back because he's disappeared.
Yeah.
He's never been the same, has he, since the
How you gonna be a
Ruiz
landlord? You're not aggressive enough to go collect the rent. You just want the rent.
Facts, yeah.
You can't go
want me-
collect it when they're late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You can't
kind of
have
shit
people
is
owing
that?
you rent.
You supposed to be. I know you're fucking in there. Knock that bitch down and get
Yeah.
your fucking rent. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like
Fucking doors coming off.
it's not. It's like I don't mind the smiling and shit while you're getting pieced up in the ring or whatever, But dude, it's like only 2 rounds you really tried to give it to him.
Yeah.
2 rounds out of 12. When that's what you're known for. You're known for putting people out.
Exactly.
You're not
Mike.
known for boxing people. You're known for stopping them, TKOs.
Being a bully, yeah.
And you just, I don't know which ones. Nobody cares for heavyweights to outbox somebody. They want blood and fucking guts.
Yeah. Knockouts. Right, excuse me. Oh, salute to you, Stormy. Salute, bro. If you want to get on.
You want to read some of these comments, man?
Yeah, it's just everyone saying hello. Stormy, salute to you. Warzone, salute, bro. I'll give you a wrench.
DT, what's up?
Yeah, DT, salute to you.
Right,
And Josh. Right. What am I doing now? Right, let's get into it then. Let's talk about it, yeah?
Let me go get my cigarette. Let me go get a cigarette for this one. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So
Stormy, Warzone, anyone who wants to get on, you're more than welcome. So, right.
So I saw the weigh-in.
Yeah, I've just watched it with Mike.
Wilder looks like he has more muscle on him. He looks stronger, even though he's only like 6 however pounds heavier, 7 pounds heavier. Fury though looks a bit. He doesn't look. He looks a bit not as. I mean, he never had like tons of muscle to begin with, but there's not as much definition in those arms as before.
Yeah,
a little bit. And I saw a clip of him a couple weeks out, and his midsection was through the roof. Like his midsection looked really bad. And my honest assessment,
yeah,
he was dragged into this fight. He was forced to fight
he
this.
looks well overweight.
He's not. He hasn't had the proper time to prepare for this fight. He's had a lot of distractions and issues. The COVID, quote unquote, his baby or whatever. He hasn't had time to like train with Sugar Hill as much. He had issues in sparring apparently. He's just. I don't think he's really like ready for this fight. That's the problem. And he's hoping that the same Wilder that came in the second fight will be the same one in the third fight. But that's not happening unless, Wilder comes in wrong again. But I doubt that. I think Wilder's had the complete opposite. I think he's been training for too long and too hard. He needs this one. And Fury will realize how much he needed it after the fact. And I think that'll be a sad situation for him. But it's just something in my head that just I don't know what it is. It's just in the back of my head. Like last night I woke up and I thought he had knocked him out in the third round to the body. Like or something like that. Wilder. It just keep getting this hunch, and I'm not the only one. A lot of people thinks he'll end early. It's just something in the back of my head. I don't know what it is. That I just Fury just did not prepare for this fight. And I saw him talk in the press like after the win. Like, I mean, he screams and stuff, but like I saw him like, I don't get too much into body language, but he kept the mask on and he was just really he's just not there, dude. He didn't want to do this, and I kind of feel sorry for him in a way.
2 years to do it, hasn't he?
I kind of feel sorry for him in a way.
Do you know what, Tyrone? I'm going to give you my honest assessment of what I've just sat here before I went live because I was going to go live and me and Mike watched it. I think my honest assessment is he looks in worse condition than I've seen him in both of the 2 previous fights. His arms had no definition, like you say. He just looked flabby.
You fat motherfucker.
He Mike, what did I say to you, bro? He looks well overweight. The Underground's put. Salute to you, Reg. Salute to you, brother. And Rob Sportsman Lee. Salute to you. Underground's put. I don't think he weighs 277. Well, that's what That's what I said to Mike. I said because in the last fight, that's what Underground Asylum's saying. I don't think he weighs 277 pounds.
Some heavyweights cut weight actually to throw their opponent off. Believe it or not.
No, but
Tyrone. Go ahead.
Just say this. Yeah, just quickly. No, you're right, bro. I said to Mike, he was 270 in the last fight, so he's only come in 7 pounds heavier than what he is from the previous fight. And to me, my eyes looking at his body looks like he was a lot heavier than the last fight. But go on, Mike. My bad.
Oh no, I was about to say. The only thing I wanted to say is that he was a lot heavier than that before he got into camp. He had to be. He had to be. Like, my opinion on Tyson Fury is that he's an undisciplined fighter. Yep. Yeah, he got gifts and all that stuff, but he's an undisciplined fighter. We've seen great, talented boxers get in the ring, but were undisciplined in the gym, and people call him out all the time, but don't call Tyson Fury out for his antics. And in my video, I told folks that's the reason why Ben Davison left. He left because the dude didn't want to work right. He wanted to train when he wanted to. He has too many distractions in and outside of the ring. Like, who really wants to who would really wants to deal with that? Day in, day out, have to deal with this dude's antics. Yeah. Yes men. That's who would deal with it. He's saying this guy got yes men, but this guy got the real yes men. And that's why I'm telling folks, Deontay Wilder gonna go up in there, bad boy. See, I told Tyrone I want this dude at 100%, but obviously, as you can see, Tyrone, it appears that Tyson Fury can't find a way to come in at 100%. So that's his fault. I'm telling y'all, he about to get outboxed. He ain't gonna be able to keep it up.
Something's not right, Mike. Brown Unboxing, salute to you, bro. That's very interesting you've just said that, Mike.
I told you, Laws. Light on your feet. Combinations for Deontay Wilder way before the second fight.
No, but not just that though, Mike. What you just said then, bro. Before he must have weighed. God knows what did he weigh before his camp, before the weigh-in. What did he weigh? 300 and something.
Yeah,
he looked like. I agree with what Underground Asylum just said. He ain't weighing 277 pounds. Not when he was 270 pounds in the last fight, and he didn't look nowhere near as heavy as what he looked tonight.
People got to listen to Tyson Fury. Listen to what he say, and don't fucking believe it. That's what you do. Ben Davison told him he was not following. And this interview, it's in my video. I put the link to the interview in there so people can check it out for themselves. Yeah. I'm not one of them dudes like just take my word for it. No, go listen. That's what I put it in there for. So he even said he wasn't following the nutritional plan. And Ben Davison, the one who says that we're gonna jump on Deontay Wilder. It wasn't Tyson Fury. It wasn't Sugary Hill Stewart. It was Ben Davidson. Not only that, if you listen to him when he talk about the weight, how much he's coming in, it wasn't because of that was a game plan. That's called piss poor fucking planning and laziness.
Yeah.
And he just used an excuse to tell everybody his weight issue or his lack thereof in motivation.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
just read some of these comments quickly?
No.
You're
I'm
an
joking.
idiot. Hey, Brown Unboxing Spot.
Nice.
I'm live from Vegas, less than 24 hours for fight night.
Yes, sir.
Salute to you, bro. Salute
Yeah.
to you. Hey, anyone here, go and subscribe to Warzone, man. He's got a great little channel, and he's only just started up. He's got a
I
good.
asked him to him.
He's got a good channel, man. He covers MMA and boxing and stuff. He's a good brother as well. He's put Fury only trained 3 weeks, tops 8 to 12 rounds. He gasses if he goes that far. Great point. Rob Sportsman Lee's put. Oh, he's speaking to Warzone and Mike saying salute to you. Salute Reggie. Warzone's put. Oh, he's speaking to Rob. Yeah.
Yeah, salute Brown Unboxing and Reggie and everybody and
yeah, Stormy and all them.
Stormy and Rob Schwartzman and everybody else.
Yeah,
So,
brother.
come on, Watcher. Let's see what you've got to say, bro.
He ain't got shit to say. Fucking with him.
Fury is getting knocked the fuck out. I can't fucking wait. Can't wait for it. Huh? So 277 pounds. You gotta listen to the guy. He's a liar, but he also tells the truth underneath sometimes. Him and Sugar Hill said the plan is to go in there and get it done quickly. You better hope you get it done quickly, because last time Fury was gassing out in the 6th or 7th round. He was blowing hard out of his mouth for air. Okay? So when he comes in this way, even heavier than last time, he ain't gonna do shit, dude. Listen, Wilder's got this. I've broken it down so many times, like with the added feints and the decoys, the upper movement, the head movement. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna throw Fury off. Fury can't cut the ring off effectively. This is a thing that people got to understand. Wilder has been in there with guys who have a style where they pressure. Fury has never been a pressure fighter. Okay? Apart from maybe the Cunningham fight where he switched it up, and the second fight, that is literally the only time you've seen the dude go in there and be aggressive. And when he tried to cut the ring off last time, he was squaring up. And every time Wilder feinted, he'd take a massive step back. His understanding of pressure isn't great. It's just a big guy. It's a guy that has sacrificed technique and footwork for size, power, and just aggression. And he is going to walk onto something early on. He's going to get dropped. He's going to get up. And he's going to try and be defensive, which is going to take more energy because you can't be light on your feet at this weight. No one at this weight, at 277, is going to be light on their feet. Forget the whole boxing thing. He's going to come forward, and he's going to be a dummy for doing that because he's going to walk onto a counter or more to the head and the body, okay? And then he's going to start dipping to his right and trying to lean back. And when he dips to his right, Wilder's probably going to get him with a shovel hook because he's a sucker for that shot. He's going to dip to his right, and it's going to be to the head because the body shots are going to accumulate. They're going to add up. And boom, okay? And the fight can go other ways, like, maybe a TKO or a cut or anything, but yeah.
Do you think, do you think, Netty G, salute to you, good brother. I hope you got out there in that windy city. Is it Chicago to windy city?
Yeah.
Yeah, salute to you, bro. And Warzone, no problems, bro, anytime. You got a great little channel there. Do you think for him to win the fight, Watch? Do you think? Because I watched the second fight the other day, and I was thinking, for me, because I know he's been working on like combinations and body shots and stuff like that. for me, I think he's got to use his jab a hell of a lot as well. 'Cause he's got one of the most underrated jabs ever. Whenever you ever actually see Wilder use his jab, he's got a fucking great jab. But for me, I think he's got a he's got to push. He's got to push Wilder. He's got to push for him to win the fight. He's got to push Fury back. He's got to keep. He's got to keep him on. Because like Tyrone said the other was it last week or the other week before, or someone said he can't box off the back foot. He's not a very good boxer off the back foot. And I think if he uses his jab and his combinations and stuff like that, fucking hell, I hope trolls are coming in. Andy Ruiz. Fucking hell.
No, well, I mean, people say that. People say he can't box off the back foot, but he's knocking people out cold off the,
No, I don't mean Wilder, mate. I mean Fury.
Oh, you mean Fury?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he can't. He's not that good of a fighter off the back foot, is he? Wilder's got to push him back. Don't let him come.
If you push him back, he does two things. Okay, three. He'll hold you, right? He'll dip to his right, or he'll lean back. And obviously, there's the other weaving underneath and rolling. But the two things he does the most is lean back. When you lean back, his hands are out, so an overhand can catch him. Or you can just throw straight shots to the body, right? So there's an exposure right there. And then if he dips to his right, all you gotta do is throw the right hand down from your rib. It will go straight to the target. If you load up on it, you get a miss. Or you throw the body shot or the shovel hook. Yeah. So either way, if he gets pushed back, he's screwed. Like, I mean, he's got to gas early. And again, he's going to try clinch and shit. Wilder's been working on clinch work, and he's going to take body shots in there. It will be easier for Wilder if he pushes him back. I do see Wilder coming forward with the double jab and catching the counters at the same time, like defending them. And that's going to help him put his offense together, Yeah. It's going to be a good performance.
It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight because he's... I mean, I know everyone's not a favourite fan of him. I've got nothing against Tyson Fury. I never have done. I'm just not. I've never taken to him. I was telling Mike from earlier, from the days of when he used to fight over here on Channel 5, under Mick Hennessy, his very first trainer. I was just never a fan of him. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But he's gonna come tomorrow, and he's gonna. I believe he's gonna try them same tactics of that whole excessive holding and the punching behind the head and the leaning and the choking and stuff like that. And that will drain Wilder because he's carrying that extra weight. So that's why it's vitally important tomorrow. Kenneth Johnson, salute to you, bro. I'm seeing you around for a minute. I hope you're good, bro. That's why I think, Watcher, it's vitally important that Wilder has got to push him back. Cannot let him get within distance because he's got to use that jab and body shot, anything to just keep him away.
I mean, he
can cock back the hammer.
Malik Scott was saying that if Fury does come in close, it's going to be uncomfortable for him because they've working on the inside. Fury can't really fight on the inside. Leaning on someone, holding them, and hitting them in the kidney or spine, that's not inside fighting.
Right.
That's just holding and hitting.
Right.
So,
that's physicality. That's like, the 300-pound high school. That's the 300-pound high school principal leaning on the 14-year-old to break up the fight. That's physicality. He's not really any good. He's just big for nothing.
Yeah.
Trust me, man. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be.
Well, watch us. Me. We were on the PlayStation last night.
Yeah.
And pause.
Y'all having PlayStation dates, huh?
Yeah, PlayStation dates. I was playing my
computer.
my Battlefield 2042 beta. He was improving his skills on Siege, and and he told me that this is top 10, one of the most confident predictions he's ever had.
Yeah. Do you
Watcher
know
is
what?
super confident that Deontay gets this done.
Do you know what's pissing me off? Right, I'm pissed off that I spoke to a lad yesterday at work, and he was saying, because I didn't have a bet with him. I wanted to bet him over AJ beating Ruiz, and he wouldn't bet. But anyway, he said to me the other day at work. He said, "I'll tell you something. He's going to get stopped within 4 rounds." I said, "Who?" He said, "Wilder." I said, "And how'd you work that out?" He says, "Well, he never threw. He only hit Fury with one punch before." I said, "You fucking stupid cunt." I said, if Wilder only hit him with one punch, how the fucking hell did he end up on his arse twice then?" Well, just 2 punches, he said. I said, "Listen, Tyson Fury, right? I don't give a fuck, right, what anyone says. Tyson Fury does not knock people out like that. He hasn't got that fucking hell, that sounded feather like it. I'm not being funny, but he has not got that fucking one punch power like that, has he?"
That's better.
Yeah, he hasn't got it, Mike. Everyone's laughing at me.
his technique has decreased. Okay, earlier on in his career, he used to throw better right hands, better crosses.
Yes.
Now he's doing this shit where he's throwing right hooks and squaring up, and his right foot's coming off the ground.
And he's
People going about how wild Wilder is. Why don't you watch that second fight and see how Fury was literally running? He was running forward, guys. He wasn't using proper footwork when he was freaking, trying to put the pressure on.
That's because he knew he didn't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He like this is just me. You know, if Wilder can sit there and pump that jab, go to the body.
Blowers.
Yeah, it was. Because what I was trying to tell folks, like before, any boxer that's lighter on their feet will have a better chance on getting the fuck out of the way of punches, making your opponent work harder to try to hit you, make your opponent miss, set up your offensive scheme. Tyson Fury, look at him every time he fights some guy moving around the ring. He has a hard time, and he has been put on his ass by people like that. And that's what you have to do. And Deontay Wilder's jab and his right hand and that hook and those body shots are very effective on slowing opponents down and breaking them down over the course of a fight. That's the reason why I was saying that, and that's why I believe that if Deontay Wilder does all that, he can outbox it, because he's not going to be able to take that for 6. If he's not going to be able to take it for 6 rounds like that. If you look at all these fights, there's multiple rounds of like nothing's really going on. They're just sitting there looking back and forth. No, get this dude.
Got to, Mike.
Get this dude, bro. Because you know, at the end of the day, he's waiting on. He's scared of you. You ain't scared of him. At the end of the day, he's scared of you. He's scared of that motherfucking right hand. You know, I don't know if that was Tyrone or that dude in the picture, Sugar Hill, that just said that. I don't know who that was. But I'm talking about Tyrone's picture. He said so. I was like, who that is? So
you're right there, Mike. He's got to, man. Like what you were saying before. Sorry to butt in, Mike. Like what you were saying before about AJ, where he didn't get Usyk, he should have jumped on him.
Yeah, he's just sitting there waiting, pawing and shuffling around the ring, getting towed the fuck up with hooks and shit, jabs. I'm just like, look at this fool.
We're back in a minute.
Well, there goes the neighborhood.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Storm. I'm sorry I had to, bring up the PlayStation stuff, but that's where we handle serious business sometimes.
Oh yeah, okay. That's where Tyson Fury handles serious business too, on the couch. You know what I'm saying? Undisciplined ass motherfucker. And that's why I tell folks, man, it's like whatever that comes out of this dude's mouth, don't fucking believe it. you know, the truth is what he's masking. See what I'm saying? And that's why I believe that he ain't been working out like he was supposed to. And I think that is it. If you have a jab, you light on your feet, and you in shape, you got to just keep this guy moving, make him move, because at the end of the day, you make him move, and he ain't been working out. You know, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th round, the championship rounds. What is he gonna do?
Nothing.
He better hope that Sugar Hill got a line of Coke ready for him when he get back to his corner to wake his ass up, give him some more juice. Because other than that, I think it's gonna be but win or lose, this is gonna be one hell of a fight. Actually, it's gonna be one hell of a card.
Yeah, the card, yeah.
Let me just be petty here. Fuck F.A. Jugba. Fuck Edgar Berlanga. Those two. Well, maybe Edgar will win, but
What did
Jugba's
Berlanga
losing.
come out with?
Berlanga? Berlanga came out with his Instagram. That's what he came out with.
What that horse say?
I mean, he seems okay, but he is a bit of a simp, man. He seems on his way to getting knocked out.
Jugba's on his way to getting knocked out. You see what he did yesterday at the press conference? He's like, he's like freaking. He tried to scare Sanchez, and Sanchez like put his hands up, like is that all? Like I'll tell you, a Jugba is gonna get his ass whooped.
Get knocked out.
Just stay ready. Just stay ready.
Yeah, I am ready. I am ready. And what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Throw that cumbersome jab and fall over your own feet when you get counted? Like if pushing back or pushing forward, a Jugba ain't winning. Okay, his best shot is to land the power shot and put him out. Okay, because he has been severely hurt by lesser guys. Kaladze. Okay, he walked onto that right hand, he fell, and he got up like, "Ooh, what happened? What happened?" You know, fucking smart ass. Be ready. Yeah, trust me, he's ready.
I think the real 50-50 fight, though, on this card is the Kalnacki Helenius. Helenius looks in really good shape. Kalnacki looks. You said no?
Hell no.
Well,
I
have to make it sound better than it is.
I was like, what the fuck? Tyrone wear glasses or something? Like,
I have to make it sound better than it is. But I think Kalnacki trimmed up a little bit. So I mean that fight though, like real talk, is probably, I think, the pick 'em.
You know, it's funny because like I was thinking like Kalnacki, because he was winning last time, right? He was.
Yeah.
But the sacrifices he made to get in close were really bad. I think Helenius is going to win. I'm not going to say Kalnacki doesn't have a chance. He does. Can I envision Kalnacki going in there with head movement, slipping, peekaboo style even, a proper guard? He doesn't hold his hands up very high. He holds them at his, chin pretty much. He eats that shit for breakfast, okay? He leaves his body way too exposed, and that's what slowed him down last time. Those right hooks to the body, Helenius just was getting him there the whole time, and then eventually he walked onto something. But it's going to be a very violent fight. This is going to be this is not going past 6 rounds, in my opinion. Someone is getting effort from this earth in that fight. I'm telling you. Like,
oh, you know what? Kalnacki could have won that fight if he knew when to pull out. He just goes forward. He don't know when to back out, reset, and he's just like, what does he do in the gym? Like, what would think, like, you just going forward, just throwing punches and getting put off center, and then getting caught with left hooks? Because wasn't it a left hook that got him down the first time? Whatever it was, but because he just keeps going forward, like he doesn't know how to get his offense off. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself in position. Do something, but he just keeps going forward and forward and forward. and that's why he got put out. You know, and because a lot of people think that Hellenius does not hit hard.
He
People,
hits hard.
people
hard.
forgot. People forgot where this dude, you know, had some shit in his career where he had to lay off a little bit, but he was supposed to be that dude.
Yep.
He was supposed to be that dude. I mean, I forget what happened because it was a minute ago, but he was really supposed to be that guy. And people forget that these are heavyweights. You know, some of them don't hit as hard as others, but if you don't have no fucking defense and your opponent can land on you flush, you're going to sleep.
I'm telling you, man.
That's why I think Helenia is going to win again.
I'm telling you, man. Kornaki's team, in my opinion, is not all that, because I forgot his coach's name in New York, but you know, getting sparring in with guys like Jean Villante, who fights or used to fight in the UFC. I don't know what's going on there, but those aren't guys that can prepare you well for a Helenius. Helenius looks fast. I saw him the other day on Instagram. He looks fast. He looks in good shape. That jab is a piston. It's a freaking crowbar of a jab. Like, he just freaking plants that shit down, punching down. Remember, guys, he's punching down, so the force is a bit harder as well. Kornacki needs to be responsible with his defense. He needs to learn to not go nuts when he gets a shot in or two. Because last time, he's falling in, getting countered. Remember, back 2 years ago, guys, people were saying Kornacki beats Wilder, okay? That's the level of hate that was present.
Yeah, I remember
that. He goes in there, thinks that Helenius is easy, and it's not just about being in shape. You know, that's the thing, okay? It's not just about that, because Kornacki and his team always stress that, but he's gone rounds before, so I don't think he has a problem with that. I think he has a problem when he gets hit back. That's when his shape goes, which means in the gym, I don't think the work is really getting done. The hard rounds aren't really getting in. He's sparring smaller guys that are freaking, or tall guys that just allow him to beat on him. I think Helenius is going to get this guy again, to be honest. It's just, you cannot go in there face first and just, because that's literally what he did. He went in there face first and he ate those punches for breakfast, lunch, dinner. He's getting swooped, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man, I'm right with you. I don't know what his team is doing. I just don't know what his no head movement and just coming forward. Look at how the way he looked. He didn't shave. Didn't knock that wasp nest off his chest. Like, none of that shit. Like, he just looks like a bum straight off the beach. You know what I'm saying? Like a dude that just like literally just got done hanging out with Dan Raphael at Golden Corral. That's a buffet, by the way. You know what I'm saying? No. Probably one of those bums that stand outside the Subway drinking free Slurpees all day. I don't know, because like, maybe, who knows? He might impress us, but the way that look, I don't think so. That's all I got for that, man. Motherfucking disappointments, man. Good card. This motherfucker gonna come up in here out of shape and shit. Wow.
Man, it got crazy backstage before the weigh-in as well.
I heard somebody.
Shadow.
I heard somebody. Yeah, it's cool. I heard somebody tell Tyson Fury's brother to shut up and cut your hair. You look fucking ugly or something like that.
That's Shane, that.
His hair isn't that bad, but I'll give him that. I mean, mine is nappy too, so I can't say much.
You know what? It's a part of me. I wonder if they. I'm not gonna say it. I wonder if they're nervous about how far they can actually run their mouth before somebody do something to them. Because when I'm watching, like, people are telling Tyson Fury to shut up, you cokehead. During the presser, they was telling him, like, y'all didn't hear that? The dude was basically like in the crowd yelling, "Cheater, you cokehead." Nobody's clapping. People booing him. People telling him to shut up. Even at the weigh-ins, people were telling him to shut up. You know what I'm saying? But those people in the crowd doing that, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think they I don't think it's the welcoming they thought they was going to get. You know, Tyson
Well,
Fury, the first Deontay Wilder fight, nobody knew his name, but now WWE and beating Deontay Wilder, now he's a household name. So, granted, we don't have the Brits able to come in until November, but he's still a household name. Okay, so what happened? Why is he getting booed and shit? Like, I'm
do you
just
know
saying
what,
it.
Mike? Though,
Go ahead. No,
no,
I'm
go
just
on.
saying it's like if all this shit that I've been saying, if the shoe was on the other foot, everybody be talking about it when it comes to Deontay Wilder. When it comes to Tyson Fury, like they just like let it be. Don't say nothing.
Yeah,
Like he was getting booed. Like he's out of shape. Nobody's saying this. He got
I
yes
think
men in
he's
his team.
terribly out of shape, Mike. He looks it anyway.
And I don't see how nobody else can see this. And ESPN and all these guys, they not well, it's because they don't really watch boxing anymore. Besides Sean Porter, they be on there from time to time from Fox. Does he do Showtime? Yeah. What? Anyways, go ahead, Laws.
No, I was just on about. I was going to say, if he gets beat tomorrow, or you watch how all the fans will shift straight back to fucking AJ. They jump ship like. Do you know what I mean? When Joshua lost the other week, you seen the amount of Usyk fans what come from nowhere. Now all of a sudden everyone's an Usyk fan. I was on a British boxing page on Facebook, and I wouldn't say half, that's telling a lie, but some of the comments what I seen saying, "Oh, AJ's a bum" and all this shit, were from people who were earlier on in the week or a week before were saying that AJ was gonna fucking beat him.
Mm.
It's amazing how they shift fans. Do you know what I mean?
I
But
think
me,
it's
go on.
disgusting. I think it's
Yeah,
disgusting. It's like your fighter, he goes down, he gets his belt back, goes down again, and then you fucking like if like take your disloyal ass somewhere else.
mm.
You know,
That's when you know it's casual zone,
yeah.
Mike.
Like if Deontay Wilder lose this fight, I'm still gonna be a fan. It's like there's no
Yeah, me
but
too.
there's gonna be real people out there that's more worried about what others going to say to them for being a fan to that person.
Well, Mike, I was just about to say, bro. You know me, Mike. I've known you best part of nearly what 3-4 years,
Yay, yay.
and I've always backed him, haven't I? Always
Mm.
from the very beginning. You know, I backed. The reason why I backed him is because simple thing. It was nothing to do with I'm a fanboy or anything like that. I like knockouts. Don't get me wrong. I like fighters who can box and stuff. You know, like your Pernell Whitakers and fighters of them days. But that's far and few between these days. But I love, especially in the heavyweight division, I love a knockout artist. And there ain't no one in the heavyweight division who's a knockout artist, only him. He was
Mm-hmm.
knocking everyone out. So that's
Dillian White's knocking everyone out. Nah.
No, he's getting knocked out. Anyway, yeah, we can come to that because I'll, if you want to, we'll go off this and then come back to it because I wouldn't mind talk about the undercard and I wouldn't mind actually talk about that now that if you quickly just want to chuck that in the mix, watch you. What do you think about that now? Now it's official that he's getting the winner of. Can I say something first? Do you think it's a good thing now? Because I listened to Boxing Square a couple of months back, and he does a series, I think once a month, called Heavyweight Mashup, and he put on one of his videos that there was going to be an upset, that one of these fighters were going to lose. The champions, you know, AJ or Fury. He said that there was, because everyone's headed towards AJ and Fury or AJ and Wilder, and he said all along that there was going to be an upset from either side. He didn't know which side, but he knew there was going to be an upset. Do you think it's good that the heavyweight like the program's changed now, or do you wish it had stayed the same, or are you going to be happy if, like, say for instance, if Wilder ices Fury tomorrow? Do you know what I mean? For like undisputed, or you know, now he's got to go fight Dillian White, or if Fury wins tomorrow, he's got to fight Dillian White, and then there's the rematch of Joshua and Usyk. What I'm trying to get at,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Do you think it's a good thing, or do you think it's a bad thing that Undisputed's even further away now?
I think it's a good thing as long as they do the right thing, you know. But like Malik Scott keeps saying, is like when you put these humans in the mix with things like this, you know, frivolous things always happens when it comes to, you know, who's the A side, B side, Z side, or wherever the case may be. I don't think it hinders it, but as far as the WBC saying the winner of Wilder versus Tyson Fury have a month to go into negotiations with Dillian White, I told folks that's the second time the WBC done that for him. And I have the proof for that too. Of, you know, so actually from the court case, and he lost against Povetkin, and he didn't reach. And the WBC said, yeah, if he wins again, no. It's not for that, because technically they have to make a vote to bring him back on. But long story short, you know, I heard Bob Arum is already trying to see if about some step aside money so they can get a fight going on. I don't think that's going to happen because they have a month for the Dillian White, and if I was Dillian White, I'm not waiting. You already waited. If Dillian White takes step aside money, I don't want to hear shit from him ever. I don't care how much it is. You're not getting another shot.
No, not when you've had plenty of chances, Mike.
Yeah, you're not getting another shot. If you're going to get a shot at this title, depending on who it is, you know what I'm saying, who wins, they don't have a deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Your best thing for Dillian White to do is, even if they got $5 million step aside money or whatever, say fuck that shit and take your fight. If you was to fight Anthony Joshua, if Dillian White had that Anthony Joshua, Dillian White would have smoked him.
Yeah.
Dillian White could have had 3 fucking belts. No, that one, yeah. That fucking Anthony Joshua.
I don't think so.
No. That Anthony Joshua was scared. He didn't have no heart. He didn't have no tenacity. No nothing. Look at him. He didn't want it every time he got hit. Look at him. Just look at every time he get hit upside his head, look at his knees.
He's like you say, Mike. I think he's gone gun shy.
No, but Tyrone, granted, I'm talking about an in-shape Dillian White, not the one that went over there and got sparked by Alexander Povetkin. Not that Dillian White, the other one that came in much lighter.
And I'll tell you why I said I don't think so, because when he fights him, he's not going to be afraid of getting hurt because he's already been in there with him before.
Yeah, and that makes sense. But you have to understand is like, look out how he's been fighting. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that Usyk is not that big of a puncher. See what I'm saying? He fought Andrew Ruiz twice. He switched up on Andrew Ruiz and tried to box the guy in the second fight, and then he's been boxing everybody like that ever since. And it looks like, and it appears, it's just not me saying it.
All right.
What's going on? These are coaches. These are
how
coaches.
you doing, guys?
What's happening?
Look to you, Mo. You all right, brother?
These are coaches out here, past fighters, people in the sport are talking about this dude's heart. Because I'm telling you, Andrew Ruiz did something to that boy. He did something to him like Andrew Ruiz did the unthinkable to him.
Yeah.
Or something.
Nah, are you talking about AJ?
Yeah.
How you doing, Los? Yeah, I thought I was late. Yeah, I'm glad I made it. I made it in time.
Yeah, you're welcome, bro. No problem.
But who knows? Who knows, Tyrone?
How you not doing, man? What you talking about, AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ruiz. Yeah, I don't know if it's Ruiz though. I think it's Klitschko. I think it's Klitschko that made him like that. To be honest,
Well, Andrew
after
Ruiz is
that
the only one
knockdown
that.
and the war that he went with him, I think that changed him, man. I think that's what changed AJ.
But
If you know,
Andrew Ruiz is the only one that you can actually see change.
I honestly think after the Klitschko fight, I think AJ changed. He think, he realized like he can't go toe to toe with heavy punchers.
No, but
So
he still
if
fought
he
the
wants to
same
be a
way.
champion for a long, long time, but maybe you're right. Maybe it is Ruiz.
He's
But I
no,
think it's Klitschko, to be honest.
until he fought. He still found this. He still fought the same way until he got beat by Mr. Sneakers.
Mr. Sneakers.
Stormy's
I'm just being real.
Open surgery. Well,
Fucking stupid.
Somewhere between the lines of Klitschko and Ruiz, his soul was taken, wasn't he? And it's never returned.
Hey, Stormy.
Absolutely.
I bet you Andrew Ruiz didn't use gloves when he did that surgery.
Are you guys looking forward for tomorrow? Because I am.
Yeah, man.
That we've been talking about that. What you got to say?
I'm absolutely looking forward to the entire card, man. The FA Jaguar against Sanchez. I'm looking forward to that fight.
That's a good fight.
Obviously, the Hellenius against Kolnatsky's fight as well. I think the Nordic Warrior is going to do it again. He's a lot bigger than Adam Kolnatsky. I've never really believed in the hype of Adam Kolnatsky, to be fair.
Yeah,
a lot of people were saying that he's good.
He got iced, didn't he, off Hellenius?
Absolutely, yeah, by the Nordic Warrior. Like, he literally got iced.
I mean, the ref tried to help him out, but he didn't want to move that doggone head.
Who have you got tomorrow, Mo, for the Sanchez and
they
fight?
saying he picking. They saying
I'm picking FA. Even though I'm not really happy with FA, but I'm not gonna take him personal. So I'm gonna pick who I think is gonna win the fight. I think FA is definitely gonna win it because he's a lot bigger than Sanchez, and he showed me that he's a warrior against Iago Kalatse. He got knocked down badly, and he got up. A lot of fighters would have, bottled it, but after that knockdown, he got up. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, he's chinny and all that sort of stuff." But FA, to me, he looks like he wants it. He's hungry, and I think he's gonna get the job done tomorrow. But it's not gonna be easy though because Sanchez, it's gonna be a tough fight. But I think I might be wrong, but if I'm a betting man, I'll go with FA. With FA,
Who do you think's a better fighter, Mo?
Against what? Sanchez against FA?
Yeah, who do you think's a better technical boxer?
Technical, and I would say they're both around the same because when you look at Sanchez, he's aggressive as well. He's a lot aggressive, and sometimes he's reckless. And if he's too reckless against FA, he might walk into a punch that's gonna put his lights off.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him getting reckless. Sanchez, against his the opponent that FA fought in his last opponent. I think Sanchez fought that opponent as well, and I believe Sanchez was struggling with that opponent. And FA iced that guy.
I agree with Warzone. I've got Sanchez winning that. I think
it's gonna be tough. That's for sure. It's gonna be tough.
A good fight though. That is that.
Yeah, but that Sanchez guy, he could punch, and he got some nice combinations.
He's aggressive. He's aggressive as well.
But you have to understand, like, the recklessness. You gotta look at it like when it's happening. Because sometimes you just gotta jump on these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's gonna look reckless. But those combinations, I'm telling you, look at the punch placement of them. Look at where those combinations are coming from. You know what I'm saying? And look at the angle. What I'm saying is those are clean. Those are clean swings. He's not hitting you with the inside of the glove. You know what I'm saying? He's hitting you with them where the knuckles are supposed to be. And I'm saying If FA Jabba ain't got no head movement, he's going down, down, down.
Let me ask you a question. Who do you reckon got more power though?
It don't. To me, it doesn't. In this situation, I don't. I'm gonna say this. I don't know. But in this
And do you reckon
situation,
and do you reckon Top Rank would let him fight Sanchez if they didn't believe that FA can win? I reckon they believe he's gonna win. That's why they chose to fight.
I mean, they can believe what they want, but you know what? A Jugba gotta believe in himself. You gotta believe in himself when he's on that floor, getting up, looking at the referee, saying, "Oh, am I ready?"
No, this is what he's gonna say. This is what he's gonna say to the referee. This is what he's gonna say to the referee. Do you know the way? Do you know the way?
in the African accent.
Did you see what he done yesterday? Did you see what he done yesterday in the press conference? He basically he tried to scare Sanchez, and Sanchez didn't even move.
I saw that. I saw it.
Tell you what, though, it's can't wait, kid. I'll see you.
I like it though. Sanchez ain't falling for that foolishness, though. He ain't falling for the foolishness.
Yeah,
he's definitely not. It's gonna be a great fight.
I like them both, to be fair, though. Mo. I must admit.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not, bro. I'm not bothered who wins that fight because I actually do like them both. I like them both the same. I
honestly think for the heavyweight division, it's good that FA wins because it brings a lot of fans to the table. Because whenever I talk about FA Jagba on my videos, I get a lot of views. He's got a lot of fans, but with Sanchez, he's not really a draw. We need someone. A lot of the Nigerians, especially the people from Ogali, Nigeria, the city, they're behind him, and I believe he's the Edo tribe as well, like the same tribe that Deontay Wilder says that he is. So him and Deontay Wilder, if they ever fight, it's gonna be the crowd's gonna come, and it's gonna be a massive fight. It's gonna be a big draw, and I think they can make that fight in Nigeria. But if Sanchez wins, I know he's a good fighter and all that sort of stuff, but he doesn't have the charisma. He's not the showman. He hasn't got a lot of fans. So sometimes you have to look in that prospect as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes being a good fighter is not enough. You need to be a draw as well.
Yeah, of course you do, mate. Sell tickets.
I can't wait for this fight. I can't wait for that Sanchez fight, dude. Yeah. I wonder how much Sanchez is going to flinch in that fight when Ajagba's, is he going to try to scare him in the fight? Huh? You better watch Ajagba. You better watch out and not give up too many of those body shots because I've seen people wilt. Ajagba can win this fight though. You know what I mean? And I've seen him work on the inside pretty good. So like I said, that fight and the Kornacki fight, those, in my opinion, are the two best. And then you got that bum Jared Anderson.
But I'll tell you what, though, the guy that Jared Anderson's fighting, he's from Russia. So, I'm not going to be surprised if there's an upset because these Russians, they never, Big Baby Anderson, he's fighting against a Russian guy, and I believe he's undefeated. Who said that?
Watch it. Did you call Gerard Anderson a bum?
I did. Who is he for?
Oh, right. No, I was just asking. No, right. I was surprised with that.
I disagree. I know he said a lot of stuff about Wilder and stuff like that, but sometimes you have to look outside the box. I think he has improved. I think he's improved I know he's improved as a fighter, and not his last fight, but the fight before that against Kingsley Ebay, the Nigerian tough guy. He iced him badly. Before he done that, he broke him. He broke him down badly, and it was a amazing KO. So, but at the same time, tomorrow he's fighting against a tough Russian guy, undefeated. So I think it's gonna be interesting.
Is he gonna slap him? Is he gonna slap him?
Hey, but didn't he ice Tyson Fury in training though?
That's why.
That's
both of them are supposed. Well, both of them. Someone iced. Listen, Mike, before you jump down my throat, someone iced him because he did an interview with He did an interview, bro, and his fucking face was all bust up. And then next thing you know, out come the COVID excuse, and he was back in the UK.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna keep that one where it is.
No, you know what it is? Yeah, I
think
heard.
that's true. Go on, Mo.
I think that's true as well. I think that's true. Basically, Tay Jones, he said that Jared Anderson knocked him down. No, he didn't knock him out. He didn't knock him out, but like he stopped him, and somebody had to step in. And apparently, FA Jagba put him down,
Yeah,
and
that's what I heard.
they had to call off. They had to call off the sparring because they were putting damage onto Tyson Fury. And even Tyson Fury said that Jared Anderson, he's going to be a talent, in years to come. And he's still young. He's only 20 years old. So, and he's improving as well. But obviously, the stuff that he's saying and all that is not helping him because he's already ruined his fan base. And I was watching him on Instagram Live the other day, and he only had like about 15 people watching. And he's supposed to be, a celebrity.
I could get more people than that if I wanted to on my YouTube channel.
It's crazy. Like,
something happened, Mo, because he had bust up eyes. I seen that interview. I think it was with I don't know, some British channel, not a big channel like boxing. Fucking hell, boxing someone, social or something like that.
Oh, boxing social, yeah. Boxing social, yeah.
He was bust up, man. He was bust up. I saw his face. Remember when AJ fought Ruiz the first time?
Yeah.
You remember when all the rumours were coming out that he got
about Joey DeWayco?
Yeah,
Joey DeWayco knocked him out.
Yeah, and he did that interview, and all his fucking eyes were bust up. That's how Fury was. And then next thing you know, he was back in the UK. He had COVID. Yeah, a few
they had to call
later. Yeah, exactly. And then he got put back again.
Yeah, because obviously they knew that he was because he was damaged. They had to call the fight off because it was too soon to be July, and obviously they had to use the COVID excuse. And obviously, some people are saying it was to do with the ticket sales because the British are not allowed to come in. I don't know what to think of it because obviously we know like Bob Arum, he's hungry for money and he wants to get as much money as possible. And unfortunately, obviously, America, they're not allowing any Brits in until November. So it's a waste of time if they did it for that reason. Because now, tomorrow night, there's not going to be a lot of British people going to be at the fight, and the only British that's going to be there is the ones that already live there. You can't travel there until November.
So Mo, let me ask you, bro. How do you see this fight going tomorrow? How have you got it? Who have you got winning, and how have you got it going?
It's gonna be it's gonna be a difficult fight. I believe Wilder is gonna win, but it's gonna be mid rounds between 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't get the job done around that time, it's gonna be difficult. Like the scorecards, they're definitely gonna, no matter what, they're gonna give it to Fury. They're gonna rob him. The fix is already in. They changed the referee. That's what I heard. I don't know why the fight's still going on. The ref that's in charge tomorrow. I don't know if you guys discussed about it. He's a very suspect guy. They changed the referee last minute. They changed the referee last minute. The referee is known to allow like low blows. Back in 2011 against
here we go.
Abnamares fight against this guy from Africa, from Ghana. I forgot his name now. He was getting low blows like more than 30 times, and that referee was just allowing it. And he even called it a low blow, a knockdown.
So he sounds to me like the British version of Marcus McDonald.
Absolutely.
The guy who gave Ricky Hatton's son that fucking win the other week when he got fucking pummeled.
Yeah.
58, 57.
Fucking hell. Yeah, and he did.
And so tomorrow is going to be some sort of shenanigan going on tomorrow. Unless, like, obviously Wilder has been asked about the referee change, and one of the judges has been changed as well. And Wilder was like, "Yeah, I don't care about that." He said, "I'm gonna knock him out. It's not. I don't care about them because it's not gonna go to the scorecard." So he's very confident of knocking him out. So hopefully he does knock him out. Maybe I might be wrong, but I got him winning in the 6th round stoppage. I don't know whether it's gonna be a brutal KO or the referee might just step in. Who knows?
I was going to say,
but if it goes to the scorecard, he's going to probably get. Yeah, it's going to be some sort of robbery. Yes,
I think so, Mo. I think he's going. I think. Do you know what, bro? Last time they fought, I said it'd go the distance because of the first one, And this time I'm going all in. I think it's around 5 KO for Wilder. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think it happens early too. I think
I do.
something about round 3 for me, just in the back of my head. I just can't. I don't know. It's just been really thinking about it, and every time it just keeps coming in my head that Fury is just not ready for this fight, and that he's just going to be dismantled. I think the dangerous fight for Wilder is Mr. Usyk. Watcher knows how I feel about that fight.
But I think
really
Dillian White will beat Usyk, man.
Usyk is gonna. I believe Usyk's not even. I believe if AJ don't get him, somebody else in between time is going to get him before he even have the undisputed fight. Because he's going to have to find somebody after this.
I don't think he's all that, mate. I don't.
I think somebody's
to be
going
honest,
to get him.
AJ, I don't understand why AJ never let his hands go in that fight, because when AJ did let his hands go, he was actually successful.
He was correct.
That's what me and Mike were saying the other week. Andy Ruiz took his soul. He's never been the same.
I'll tell you this. I don't think Andy Ruiz is the same anymore either.
I don't. I think he's gone downhill. He was like what we call over here a one-hit wonder. You know when you
I know that term. I mean, I'm telling you, man. Like, I know I'm going off topic. Sorry, but
no, do your thing, bro.
I mean, look, Andy struggled with Areola, right? Mm-hmm. It's funny how Areola's got better punch resistance than a guy like Joshua, but it is what it is.
With his best smashed up nose, yeah.
Remember, Ruiz said like 2 months ago, I'm not fighting this year because I'm getting knee surgery. Now he's come out and said, I want Ortiz or Martin or White.
Oh, Ortiz would piece him up, man.
Yeah. They asked Ortiz about that fight. They said, like, what's going on with that? And Ortiz, like, he was in a bit of a rush, and he's like, that mother effer he's scared of me. He's scared of me. I'm like, I mean, like, I believe that. Andy, for me, dude, he's lost it. He's not the same anymore.
No, I agree, Watcher. I agree there, bro.
He's getting his ass whooped against someone of a higher caliber. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah? And he's getting tattoos on his ass cheeks. That ain't good either.
Shit, somebody said a fly-by night, won't he?
Somebody said Watcher is the one that spread them cheeks while they were giving him an attack.
Wow.
Listen, at the end of the day, I only just clicked onto what you said there, Mike.
Spread him, Andy.
Yeah, he was a fly-by night.
But Laws, I gotta give it to him.
Oh yeah, for real.
I think he had
the opportunity and he grabbed it, didn't he?
I think he had. I think he. So this is the problem what people have. Some people that's what they have. They have somebody's number, and I think that Andrew Ruiz coming in shape. If he does, I think he can get Anthony Joshua. What people fail to realize is when Chris Areola is in shape, look at the accomplishments that he did have when he was in shape. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got back with old Goosum, right? And what I was trying to tell folks is, and both of these guys, Chris Areola's punches, he could punch. Andrew Ruiz could punch, but he doesn't. They're awkward punches. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't think that they're doing much because where they're coming from and how they landed on somebody, but they are enough to get the job done. But I think Andrew Ruiz and Joshua, yeah, but Andrew Ruiz and Ortiz, I got to see that.
That's a good fight. I think I think it's a. Do you know what I'd like as well? Ortiz Fury, Ortiz Usyk, because we're all like thinker fighters, if you know what I mean.
I can't forget about Michael Hunter either. I want him in that next.
Hunter's a great fighter.
To be honest, I'm right. Yeah, exactly. I agree, Lost, because a lot of people, they say like, oh, who has Ortiz fought and all that sort of stuff. So if you fight the likes of Usyk and Fury, then that motion goes away when people say about Luis Ortiz. So yeah, when he fights those type of caliber, then no one can make that type of excuse.
Ortiz called out Joe Joyce for December.
That's a good fight. But
I heard that he wants to fight on the undercard though. That's what I heard. But Joe Joyce is saying let's fight on the main card. So there's like a dispute going on.
So Joe Joyce doesn't want to go to
No,
America.
Joe Joyce wants because Frank Warren Frank was a headliner. Frank Warren was a headliner for Queensbury promotion.
Oh, now
But
Frank wants the headline, Joe. That's laughable. Frank's funny.
And-
He's a funny guy.
Do you know what? Because I'm gonna go for a quick cigarette and let you watch.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Shut up, Mr. Johnson, you dusty ass nigga.
Mr. Johnson, no one today.
Well, do you know what though? It's a shame when I just sat here thinking when listening to you lads talk. I'm thinking about when I was watching the heavyweights in the 90s, you know, with Bert Cooper and fucking Michael Moore and Ray Mercer and Lennox Lewis and all Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson and all them. It was every other fucking month, man. Them were in the mix. Now it's like we just reeled off a few good names of fighters who should be fighting each other. Andy Ruiz, Luis King Kong Ortiz, Michael Hunter. You know, even fighters what are like hovering under them top 3 elite fighters. They're good enough to go up and win them world titles. But why aren't them lot mixing it up and then mixing it up with the elite? Boxing's gone so wrong. So
It's the
wrong
money in
these
it.
days.
It's
It's a
not
shame though, Mo.
It's
Go
not
on.
just, well, it is. I mean, it's the money, but
go for a quick smoke, man.
you know, the good thing is that at least Michael Hunter just, you know, well, he just didn't get here, but you know, one of the main issues is that some of these guys, some of these promoters will give more time and effort and money to other fighters than others. So you have those problems. That's the reason why Michael Hunter did what he did, because they didn't want to pay him and they didn't want to do this, that, and the third. Now he went up over there. But now, if you're going to sign a deal with a company like that, now everybody you fight is going to have to come over there. Now you just fucked yourself out of a lot of fights. You know what I'm saying? And you could have got that money if, you know, you did what you were supposed to do. Because a lot of these guys should have been fighting this year, but they haven't been fighting this year because of if they go up over here and fight this guy, this promoter's going to want this. He might want a 2-3 fight deal. I'm probably going to get fucked over with the refs, all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So some of these guys probably, I think that they think in their mind that they could do it all on their own and they could get somewhere to where they can start having some leverage to dictate. And that's the reason why I find boxing kind of odd. I give you a prime example that's pretty fucking odd. How do you get an accomplishment for getting your ass whooped? How does Otto Wallin, not in the top 15, get the leapfrog everybody else to fight Dillian White for a mandatory spot at the winner of Wilder versus Tyson Fury? Doesn't make
on pay-per-view as well. And on pay-per-view, which is crazy,
Doesn't
and another thing as well, like talking about Michael Hunter, Michael Hunter, I like him, but I have to say, I have to use the word but, because he ducked Philip Hergovich when he was offered, and then he's saying like he was more money. So, and I believe actually Michael Hunter can beat Philip Hergovich at this stage because Philip Hergovich is on a he's going downwards now. Like he's not like how he used to be, Philip Hergovich. I don't even, his last fight, Philip Hergovich, wasn't even impressive. He was fighting against a journeyman, and he kind of struggled with him.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
And he looked out of shape as well. He had like left handers and stuff like that. Like this is the guy that everyone was saying a few years ago. Philip Hergovich is going to be the next heavyweight champion and all that sort of stuff. So Michael Hunter, I don't know why he never took that $600,000 that they offered him.
I don't think it was
all these guys, they all live in a fantasy land. They all think they're bigger than what they are, really. You know,
he did
and it's only a couple of people.
I think he did.
How did he do the right thing? Because he beats Philip Hergovich, and then suddenly, you know, he becomes a star.
No, you don't. Who is Philip Hergovich?
Philip Hergovich is this guy that everyone, you know, saying like he's going to be the next heavyweight champion.
You become a big star beating Philip Hergovich as a UK guy in the UK. Not up over here in America. It doesn't work like that.
No, because the British actually they know about Michael Hunter.
Yeah, but over
respect
here in America it doesn't work like that.
as well.
Y'all got to stay up.
He beat Martin Piccoli.
Y'all got to stay up. Y'all got to stay up.
Another guy
3 hours in the morning to buy fights or to watch the fight, either for subscription.
Because we love it. We're addicts. We're addicts.
No. But
when it comes to boxing, yeah, we're absolutely addicted to it.
But the UK is not going to bring in as much money as the US when it comes to pay-per-view and viewership broadcasting numbers. It's not.
And gate as well. Not to forget gates as well.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's a lot cheaper, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say is like you have to understand. He signs that deal with him. We don't know all the ins, outs, and ins, but I can tell you more. He got paid more, and he's getting guaranteed more going with Triller or whoever he went with. That's the reason why he did that, because he has no leverage and going up against nobody. He has no leverage. They're gonna say who you fought, what you make the last time, all this other hoopla shit. So you have to do things yourself. If you look at it, if you look at that, then you can say all kind of things about other fighters who turn down deals because they chose to turn down them deals for their personal financial reasons. Just like with why did it go to purse bid? Obviously, because of both sides couldn't agree to something.
And one of the reasons why I reckon he done it as well is I think he wanted to. I think he done it on purpose just to be spiteful to Eddie Hearn, because Eddie Hearn, I don't know if you guys remember, before AJ fought Ruiz, Eddie Hearn was saying like, "Oh, Michael Hunter is in the running" and all that sort of stuff. Luis Ortiz, he was mentioning a lot of names, and then eventually AJ, he fought Ruiz in the end. But Michael Hunter was in, his name was getting mentioned. So maybe Michael Hunter's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to spite him. Like, he's spiteful. Maybe it's something to do with that then. I don't know. But 600 grand for someone like Michael Hunter, like, I'll take it. I'll take it. Why not? Where else are you going to make that type of money?
You see what? No.
Yeah.
Michael Hunter's making his money. He's making more than what he was offered for that fight. But what I'm saying is that even if you take into account see, Elwood Hearn is a liar and everybody know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And even with the Povetkin fight, you know what I'm saying, how that ended, a lot of people said robbery. So he probably feels something about that too. You know what I'm saying?
Which fight? Oh, against Michael Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a robbery. Yeah, that was. I had Michael winning.
And so then you look at Parker and White. I mean, not Parker and White. What was the one? It was
Parker and AJ.
No, Parker and what was it Parker
Hugo
and
Fury?
Chisora?
Yeah, Parker. Sorry, that was a clear robbery, man.
Yeah,
even Andy Lee, the trainer of Parker, he even said that. Yeah, Derek Chisora winning.
Yeah. So when you look at these things, why would you? And then even if you want to go to Bulgaria or something like that, I'm pretty sure they know Big Baby Miller know not to go up over there. Dillian White knew not to go up over there for some odd reason. They said hell no.
Yeah, unless you can knock them out. Unless if you're the bronze bomber, unless you knock them out, you're not gonna get the decision up there.
Nah, remember when what's his damn? Remember Eubank Sr. and them? They went up over there overseas somewhere, and they had it in an unsafe location. And he was like, "Oh hell nah, let's get up out of here. We're not doing this. This is not safe."
Germany.
Yeah, and there's a reason why people like don't want to do business with certain people. They're fucking shady. And now when you look at it, you look at all these things like the mind games people play just to get people off their groove and stuff like that. Where the fuck Laws go with his bitch ass?
He's having a fuck.
No, he's gone.
No, he said that he's gonna be back in a minute.
Oh, I just don't. If I was Herkovich, man, if I was a lot of fighters, if I had to, I'd stay with Hearn. If I don't, I'm getting the fuck up out of there.
The thing is though, like a lot of people were saying like AJ, like, he signed like a lifetime deal with Eddie Hearn, like okay, where else who else is he gonna sign for though? Like, let's be honest, like, in boxing sometimes you have to be selfish in it. So like wherever you get the best deal, that's who you stay with. And sometimes like if you're happy somewhere, why change it if it's not broke? Imagine going elsewhere and then you get fucked over. You never know, like in life, innit? It's not always brighter on the other side. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't fault him for staying with Eddie Hearn. Anyway, he's only got a couple of years left in his career. I reckon AJ is gonna retire in like 2 to 3 years time, to be honest. So
I mean, they say they're friends, so
he's got the money. I don't know why he needs to be in the spot. If he's if he hasn't got it anymore, if he's not gonna let his hands go, then and he's not even the old AJ anymore. Like this is one of the reasons why I used to be a fanboy for AJ, because he was such an explosive guy, and now suddenly he's fighting as if he's a businessman, and that's one of the reasons why that cost him the fight. Even against Takam, that was an early stoppage. Against Parker, I don't know what was going on in that fight. It's just AJ is gone, man. If he doesn't knock out Usyk, I think he needs to call it a day. To be honest,
No, he ain't got to knock
there's
him
no
out.
point in it.
No, he ain't got to knock him out. He just need to win.
No, but that's the only way he can win, though.
No,
Knocking him out.
ain't the only way he can win.
You could overwhelm him.
Yeah, then that's gonna be a stoppage, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but he could hurt him bad, and then maybe he's not the same for the rest of the fight. He might not stop him, but win on points just because he's being aggressive and hitting him. And Usyk's volume is now non-existent, just about. So it depends. He's just got to come in there and go for it, man. Like,
Go for
just
it, yeah.
put it all on the line. Put it on the line.
Absolutely maul him, man. Maul him. Bum rushing, whatever you want to call him. Absolutely go for it. Look at Derek Chisora. Usyk has more respect, I reckon, for Derek Chisora than AJ, because Derek Chisora was showing no respect whatsoever. But AJ, I don't know, man. He just fights like a businessman now, and that's not what we want to see, man. We want to see the old AJ, the explosive. And I know he's got it in him. He just needs to forget about being a businessman. Just go out there and do the business. And I'm talking about with your hands, not with your head.
What's that, bro? I got kicked out a minute ago.
I figured it was something.
Tyron got to get on his PlayStation. Oh boy,
Dropped off.
Yeah, you is getting sketchy over there, Laws.
You're breaking up, Loz.
Oh fucking hell, man!
Loz, you're breaking up like Chisora.
I think you're good now, Laws.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah,
now.
We can hear you.
He's back.
All right. Yeah, salute to you, Warzone. Thanks for coming through, bro. He's got her own guy's wife. He's calling the shout. Salute to you, brother. Yeah, man. Subscribe to. He's got a good channel. Warzone has. He covers MMA and boxing. And Josh, Straight Fighter, he's got a good channel. He's a big Ruben Carter fan. Shows a lot of old school fights and stuff. And he does raps as well. He's got a good channel. Right, I'm going to get up out of here in a bit. But before I get out of here, I want to wrap up this. Is Belanga fighting tomorrow?
Yeah, he's fighting tomorrow, yeah.
Who's he fighting?
Against another journeyman. But because his last fight he fought against the tough guy, and the knockout streak is finished now. So he's gonna knock the guy out tomorrow. 100%. The guy's fighting against tomorrow. I've never heard of that guy, so yeah, he's definitely gonna knock him out. It's gonna be early though. That fight is gonna be about 1 o'clock for us, Loss. It's gonna be about 1 o'clock. Yeah,
because some of it's on actual TV, isn't it? And then it switches to pay-per-view, doesn't it? As the undercard goes on and on.
The thing is though, like with the BT Sport box office though, like that's boring. Like the Americans, their pay-per-view is a lot better because they're showing everything. But with BT Sport, yeah, they're gonna be sat in the studio, and they're gonna be talking a lot of bollocks, and then they're only gonna show the fights.
Yeah,
but with the ESPN and Fox, they're gonna show everyone walking into the ring, the arena, like it's like a proper pay-per-view. Like,
is it on Fox as well?
It's on Fox as well, yeah. Fox pay-per-view and ESPN pay-per-view as well, yeah.
And Fox, right. I'll get that on my Fire Stick then, because the other week when I watched the AJ fight, I don't know what happened, but my fucking Fire Stick was all over the show. It was fucking up, down, buffering and all. It kept like freezing and playing 20, 30 seconds and freezing. I thought, fuck this. I think they suck. No, you don't, Josh. You're good at rapping, man. You got a great channel there. Don't fucking.
What does he talk boxing? Does he talk boxing? Yeah.
Yeah, he's old school fighting though. He's big Ruben Carter and stuff like that. But he does like rapping and stuff on his channel. He's
Yeah,
big into his hip hop. Got a good channel
yeah, well,
there,
yeah.
Josh.
I'll have a check. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and don't Mo subscribe to Warzone, man. He's got a good channel as well.
No, I know Warzone. Yeah, well, I know Warzone. I've been to his channel
My bad.
about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago now. Because I haven't really been on YouTube myself. Like I've been like,
I know you like me. You disappear, you come back, and then you disappear.
yeah, because
I
sometimes
actually checked your channel, Mo, tonight at 8:00 because you normally go live at 8:00 over here. But I seen that
yeah,
you hadn't done anything.
I'm actually.
You're breaking up, bro. Right, I'm going to get up out of here. So before I get up out of here, Mike, I'm going to go around the board. How do you see this fight going tomorrow then, bro?
Oh, start with me? Oh, man, shoot. I think Wilder's going to outbox this boy, man. Or either that, you know, if he don't die, it don't count.
Fair enough. Watch you.
Wilder, round 3, KO.
Round 3. That quick. I'm saying 5.
It's going to be violent and quick and ruthless, and Fury is getting hurt bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mo?
I say round 6.
Round
Cold
6.
knockout. Cold KO.
Yeah. And one thing I can say, right, like I say, Mike's known me for the best part of 3 or 4 years. I will always come back on here, whether I'm right, wrong, left, or whatever, in the centre. If I'm eating crow tomorrow, or should I say Sunday morning, I'll watch the fight and I'll be straight on here. I've got no.
We're not going nowhere.
Exactly, Mo.
We're not going nowhere, man. Like, I didn't get it wrong, innit?
sir.
It's as simple as that. We ain't going
Yes,
nowhere, man.
sir.
We're not hiding from no one.
You know that, Mo. You know that, bro. Right.
Yeah, man.
I want to say salute to the chat, Warzone, Street Fighter, Rob Sportsman, everyone who come through. Watch you, an absolute pleasure, brother. And hopefully I'll see you on the other side. Michael Johnson,
Oh, yeah.
one and only.
Yay.
Always a pleasure. I'll catch you on the other side. Mo, you know that, bro.
All right, you
bro.
dusty
All right, bro.
motherfuckers.
Because it's on Mike and Watcher.
Yeah. I'm going to be doing live commentary for the fight, so I'm going to be very entertained.
I'll check in.
Yeah,
I'll check in.
Yeah, I'll check in too.
100%.
I'm gonna go bed early tomorrow, and then I'm gonna set my alarm for 12:00 tomorrow.
Same here.
Tomorrow, and then get up and watch it.
6 o'clock. I'm going to bed.
6. I'm not going that early, Mo. I'll be awake at 9, mate. Fucking hell, I'll go bed at 6, mate. I'll be awake by 9. I'll be fucking pacing up and down waiting for it. But salute to you, Street Fighter. Peace and blessings to you all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Peace.
Bomb Squad.
Peace.
Bomb